What is something that you really want to be great at when you get older?
Being a good dad.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Yeah. It's hard to do, right? It's not easy. So one day you're going to get older. You're going to have a family. You're going to be a dad, and you're going to be working hard for your kids, and you're going to understand why dad works hard. Because when I was growing up, my dad worked a lot. He worked a ton. He, was always working. Even on the weekends, like how I am, my dad was always working around the house, doing all these things. What's something we've talked about when it comes to money?
Never spend it so fast.
Yes, exactly. We talk about saving money, right? It's important to save money and not just spend it.
Well, you don't talk about it. Mom does.
Well, Mom does, because Mom's the saver, Dad's the spender, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here we are, a very special Rate of Success podcast. We didn't have a guest today, but Mom's out of town, and we decided to interview Jake Hamilton. So Jake, this is your big moment. Welcome to the Rate of Success podcast. Why don't you tell everyone how old you are?
I am 10 years old, and I wouldn't say it's success. I would say it's awesome work.
Awesome work. Okay. Rate of Success is the name of the podcast.
I don't like that name.
You don't like that name? Well, maybe we'll come up with a new name for the end of the podcast. Okay?
That's what I thought.
Because I got some questions for you to put you on the spot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have some fun here today. Okay? We're going to talk first about what Dad does. We're going to ask some questions if you know what Dad does. So can you tell everyone what you think that I do for work? Mortgages. What is it? What is a mortgage then? What do I help people do?
Like get houses.
Get houses? Like what is a mortgage? I help them buy a house? Okay. So what do you think happens when someone buys a house?
They live.
They live there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
They chill.
Yeah. Do you think I'm good at my job?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're good.
Okay. If I didn't do mortgages, what job do you think I would have? Based on, everything you know about me.
Probably I can see you as like an app owner for iPhone, because you know a lot of stuff about phones. I would think.
So I would develop apps? Okay, maybe. That could be something.
I can see that.
Or like a car wash guy or something?
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe that?
I can see that.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what you think about money. Okay?
Oh, wow.
I know, yeah, I know. You like money, right? Okay. So what do you think money is used for?
To buy stuff?
To buy stuff, okay.
That's easy.
Okay. And then what's something you think is worth spending money on?
Probably, I'm just going to say homes, because you work with...
Well, homes, but what else? Like what else would we spend money on? Food, okay. Food is good. What else? Fortnite?
No.
Oh, okay. What else is worth spending money on?
Probably birthday gifts.
Birthday gifts, okay, that's good. What's something we've talked about when it comes to money?
Never spend it so fast.
Yes, exactly. We talk about saving money, right? It's important to save money and not just spend it.
Well, you don't talk about it. Mom does.
Well, Mom does, because Mom's the saver, Dad's the spender, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think being rich means someone is successful?
Yeah, I think so.
But you could be successful and not be rich.
True.
Yeah.
I think kind of. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
But usually people are success.
Well, yeah, but success isn't just about making money. Success is about being happy, right? And sometimes the wealthiest people aren't always the happiest. That makes sense?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So let's talk about what it's like having a dad who works a lot, because obviously Dad has to work a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always in the car, on the phone, or up in my office. So, and you can be honest about this. So do you ever wish I didn't work so much?
I would say kind of, but I like how you work a lot, but I kind of want like you to be home more often.
Yeah. You like when I come home early?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's something we can do. What's your favorite thing that we do when I'm not working?
Probably like play catch or like spend time together.
Yeah, yeah. Like we did yesterday, go to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, we had nothing else to do.
Well, I know, right? Yeah, yeah. Well, we watched the Masters.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think I work hard?
I think so.
You think so? A little bit?
I think you really work hard.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Harder than me at school.
Why do you think I work hard?
Because I think so because you're like a boss. So why wouldn't you?
A boss? Well, no.
The final boss.
Well, the final boss, like in wrestling? Yeah. What would you want people to know about your dad?
How successful you are in work.
That's it? What about anything else?
Like how nice you are, like how we spend a lot of time together.
Well, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. So let's talk about success. Okay. So we talked about this a little bit, but what does it mean to be successful? We talked about, how do we define, what does it mean to be successful?
Probably like, I don't remember the word, but it would probably be like
being happy?
Yeah, being like you work a lot.
Yeah, but maybe like you have a dream about something. So what's a dream that you have that you want to accomplish when you get older?
This is gonna be easy.
Okay, what is it?
Go to the Oregon Ducks game.
Go to the Oregon Ducks game. Okay. What's something that you want to do when you get older though?
Probably be like a job.
Yeah, yeah.
I would probably say like maybe being like a banker.
A banker? Yeah. Dad was a banker before. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I worked at a bank.
1 year probably.
No, like I was a banker when I was in high school, so it was like a long
like
time.
9 months.
Yeah, it was a while.
That's not a long time.
How about this? Do you think I'm successful?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you think so?
We already said that. Like
Okay,
2 minutes
okay.
ago.
What's someone you think is successful and why?
I think like people are successful because.
But like who? Like who's someone? Yeah.
I was saying like probably like singers, like popular singers.
Okay.
And,
like who?
people who there's a lot of singers like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, like all of those singers.
Okay. Any wrestlers?
Yeah, and wrestlers, and also probably people who are like have like own a company or something.
Okay.
Like Elon
Like
Musk.
start a business, Elon Musk. Okay. Like has he started a company? Okay. That's
And
good.
Probably like I forget his name. What's his name again?
Trump?
No, not.
Oh.
Why would it be Trump?
I don't know.
But I forget.
Wait, someone that's successful?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos from Amazon?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just move on.
Okay. Okay. How about this? What is something that you really want to be great at when you get older?
Being a good dad.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Yeah. It's hard to do, right? It's not easy. But you gotta learn to be a good dad. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. So, what's the funniest thing that you've ever seen me do? That's where it gets dangerous.
This is gonna be a hard one. I see you do a lot of funny things.
What's the funniest thing you've seen me do, though?
So, this is gonna be kind of embarrassing for you. So one time I was watching TV and you went to grab something and I heard like a pop, but
Or like because I'm old?
no, like a fart.
Okay, that's great, Jake. Great. What's okay? Funniest thing you've seen me do. What's something in? What's the best snack to eat during a podcast? What do you think the best snack is? So, did you eat your lunch today?
Yeah.
What I packed you?
Yeah. I said that. Mom popped.
No, I did it together. So you ate the grapes and the apple and everything?
We don't have to say all of that.
What you didn't? Did you throw it out?
Yeah, I ate all of it. Okay?
No, I think you threw it out.
No, we don't have to.
Because you told me when
we don't have to say this on YouTube, okay?
I know, but when I went, well, you just said I farted. So, what about when I went to school with you? You said you throw it out every day.
That was earlier.
Oh, that was earlier. So now you eat everything. Okay. So, who would win a video game?
Me, definitely me.
You or me?
Definitely me.
So I didn't win those games on Madden at all?
I wasn't good. I was a rookie.
You were a rookie?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we played again tonight,
Yeah.
you would win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of rusty. Play Fortnite.
Okay. So if you had a podcast like Dad does, what would it be about? What would be the topic?
Gaming.
Gaming? Like the hat we got you in Florida that says gamer?
Yeah.
Would you wear that?
Yeah.
What would you talk about?
Probably like news about gaming, I'd say.
Like Fortnite skins and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say Fortnite, but a lot of stuff.
Okay. Okay.
A lot of video games.
So if you were the boss of the Downers Grove branch here, okay, so if you took over for me, what would you change first?
Probably get rid of Skip.
Get rid of Skip. How come?
And that's the first thing that came to my mind, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that he's going to be very unhappy to hear that when we play this for him, though. Any reason why? Just because you wanted to be funny?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you're the boss. Okay. What would you give? What would you give people free house? Wait, would you give people free houses?
No.
No, because you got to get a mortgage, right?
Yeah. I have to
Okay.
get them money.
Okay.
More.
How about would you make anybody wear anything special to work each day? Would you change the dress code?
No.
No, you got to wear Jordans every day. Would that be maybe something?
No.
Okay. Okay. What kind of customers do you think you would help buy homes?
Everybody?
Everybody? That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we got to help everybody, right?
Except you.
Except me. That's not very nice. So, so one of the things that we do every day here is we obviously have to get on the phone all the time. We have to call a lot of people. Do you think you'd be good on the phone?
I just think I would be like okay. I think I'll be like almost good. I just think I would like kind of like mess up what to say. Like I wouldn't know what to say.
Yeah. Well, I think the more you do it, the better you get it. You know, the funny thing is that, you know, before we started this, we were talking about math. Okay. So like Dad hated math.
Me too.
Okay. And I think I've told you this story before, but I always used to say to my math teacher when I was in math, I'd be like, when in the heck am I going to use this the rest of my life?
Right.
Like, I don't need to know math. And then what happened?
You're using it right
I
now.
use math every single day. So the problem is sometimes the things that you think that you're doing in school that you're never going to use again, what happens? You get a job where you use it every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it makes it a little bit rough. So the other thing I was going to ask you is about the NFL season. So
I saw this coming.
I know. So what do you think about your Bengals? So the interesting thing is we call Jake the world's worst sports fan, okay? Because he likes no Chicago team, okay? We like
I like the Bulls.
the Bulls, okay? But you also like the Sacramento Kings,
Yeah.
yeah? You like the Oregon Ducks,
Oregon all the way.
yep, Oregon, okay? And we got the Bengals, the Dolphins. Anyone I'm leaving out? Carolina Panthers for hockey.
Carolina.
Isn't it? Isn't
No,
that the
it's
thing?
Florida Panthers.
Oh, Florida Panthers. But you also like the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yep. Do you notice one thing about all those? There's only one of them that's in Illinois, and that's the Bulls. Everyone else is not in Illinois. So I'm going to take the blame for that because I'm the...
You're the one that bets every game. So
well,
that's
no,
why I like them.
that's not what we want to say on the radio or on the podcast. We just do it to make have a little extra fun, right?
Yeah, but you lose all of them.
I know, I lose all of them. I know. But I did win the, what was the last one that I just won?
Oh, it was
The Final Four?
Yeah, the Final Four. You got all of them right.
Yeah, I got all the games right. And I won.
$4?
Yeah, $4 probably. Because I picked the 4 number 1 teams. Yeah, that's not a big winner, but I did get it right. We've won a few Kentucky Derby bets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only won one.
So what's going to happen with your Bengals?
Winning the Super Bowl all the
You
way.
think they're going to win the Super Bowl because they got their receivers and they overpaid them and now they can't afford to pay anybody else?
Yeah, Kansas City's losing all of their games.
What's going to happen to Tyreek Hill? It doesn't sound like he's coming back to Miami.
Going to the Bengals.
Going to the Bengals? You would love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or back to Kansas City, maybe?
No.
No?
Heck no.
Okay. So we also spend a lot of time in Florida. So what's your favorite thing to do when we're in Florida?
like sit in the pool or go to Florida. I mean, not go to Florida.
Go to
To
dinner?
the beach.
Go to the beach? You like going to the beach with mom so you can go
Yeah.
get your pizza and ice
Yeah.
cream?
And also hit a backflip in the water.
Get a backflip in the water? Yeah.
One fish going into my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Or text dad and tell him you got stung by a jellyfish for April Fool's Day. Yeah. So
That's why we planned it on going.
So I end the meeting early because I thought you got stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah, you tell the whole family.
I know. I told everyone at work. I was like, I gotta go. I texted my mom. Jake got stung. I was like, just kidding. Yeah.
April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools. Yeah, you guys got me.
You're like, before you send it, I'm like, you're probably like, I wasn't even planning on sending that.
Yeah, yeah. So, anything else that is on your mind today? What are we gonna do while Mom's out of town?
Play Fortnite.
No, we're not playing Fortnite.
Probably watch, like probably baseball. Base is back.
Yeah.
Probably like hockey.
Yeah, a little hockey, a little baseball.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we end up here, one of the reasons that, I work so hard is because I want to make sure you have all the things that you want so you can have fun, play Fortnite, go on vacation and do all these things. So as
What
much
about
as,
Mom?
well, of course, yeah, Mom. I mean, that's why I work as hard as I do. So one day you're going to get older, you're going to have a family, you're going to be a dad, and you're going to be working hard for your kids, and you're going to understand why dad works hard. Because when I was growing up, my dad worked a lot. He worked a ton. He, was always working, even on the weekends, like how I am. My dad was always working around the house, doing all these things.
You work on the weekends, but you like take calls on them.
I take a lot of calls, but I'm always like washing my car or doing something. That's what my dad always did growing up. So when you get older, you're going to do the same thing and take care of your families. You're going to try to be as busy as you can so you can, make sure that they have everything that they want and have all the things that you didn't have growing up. You try to make it even better.
Yeah.
It makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being a guest on my podcast, finally. Sure there's nothing else you want to say here while you're on camera to embarrass your dad?
I don't want to embarrass you too much, so
Okay.
I might be done with embarrassing you.
Okay. So when you get older and you're going to be a banker, if you were going to be playing sports, what would you want to, what sport do you think is your favorite?
Football.
Football?
Yeah.
Would you want to play in the NFL?
Yeah.
What position?
Defense.
Defense?
No, actually the kicker.
The kicker? You're going to be the kicker?
Yeah, I'm going to be like Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker? Yeah, yeah. What does he play? He plays for the Rams?
No, I don't. Wait, I don't remember. I think he plays. No,
No,
the Chargers.
Yeah,
the Chargers.
he's on the Chargers. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Harbaugh. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Well, thank you so much for being a guest. We're going to do it again?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, Mom's not going to be back for a couple more days, so we
Wait,
got
when's she coming back? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. So we got a couple days to have a party at the house. Should we invite all your friends over?
Yeah.
Big video game party at the house before Mom comes back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom comes back early, sees that.
Yeah, or she sees that on the camera.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
Okay, bud. Thanks.
You're welcome.